Hello friends, good morning. Another day, another video, and another new orchid in front of you. This is one of my favorite Phalaenopsis species orchid. This is none other than Phalaenopsis japonica. This is earlier called as, it is also called as Siderea japonica. This is a species orchid. I think it is native to Japan if I'm not wrong. I bought these two plants long time ago. They don't have any spikes back then. I planted them in these two. I planted the two plants in the same pot. I'm just doing some trial and error, and it grew a lot of aerial roots as well. And you can see even it's in active growth. You can see the roots are coming out. There are good amount of roots. And the reason why I am taking the video is to show you these beautiful developments. Both the plants have grown flower spikes. I thought they would just give 2 or 3 flowers in the spike, as the plants are not that big, but I'm really surprised the length they are growing. You can see there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 flowers there, and maybe at least 5 or more flowers here. I'm really surprised to see this plant could give me at least 4 or 5 flowers per spike. I thought it could give me 2 or 3 flowers, because it is the first time these plants are coming out to flower under my care. But anyways, that's what it is. I would continue to grow them in the same pot. Maybe I would repot them into a clear, I would generally prefer a clear plastic pot, because I don't know what's underneath this. I may repot them once the flower spikes are done into a clear plastic pot, and as I told you, I would continue keeping both the orchids in the same space. Maybe I may add a divider in between, just to make sure the roots are not tangled. I don't know, some wild thoughts creeping up into my mind. Such a very good forgiving orchid. It grows very well. You just have to make sure it doesn't dry. You shouldn't allow the orchid to dry between all waterings, and give it a good amount, decent amount of light, and a bit of a winter rest. Expose it to chill hours in the winter, and it would give you a flower spike. It grew 2 leaves each under my care. It grew 2 leaves, these 2 leaves, plus it grew each plant grew 2 leaves each under my care. And I'm expecting this year, maybe once the flowers are done, this plant should be growing 4 leaves, 3 to 4 leaves this year. And even maybe I would expect it to give more number of flower spikes. Maybe 2 flower spikes per plant would be the ideal, because it has a very good, these plants have very good potential to rebloom for me again next year. Thank you guys, thanks for watching. If you have a chance to buy this plant, go ahead and get it. This doesn't occupy much space. The Siderea japonica, they are a kind of a mini to medium sized orchids. The leaves doesn't grow larger than this size, you know, so you hardly need just less than a square foot, or less than half of the square foot, and you can plant 2 plants. And even if you go for a bit larger plant pot, you can have maybe 3 or 4 plants in the same pot, and I don't see any problems growing them as a community or together. I don't see any problems, because you place the all the plants at the same location, and they get the same amount of light, and they get the same amount of watering, and everything would be on the same amount. I mean, everything would be the same love you should show them. But the only problem is, if something goes wrong, it would affect all the 3 plants. I would take that risk. Everything comes with a risk, you know that. And I would definitely continue in this fashion, growing this orchid, and I would see how it progresses. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. God bless you all.